Hey Rivals, welcome to episode 12 of our Let's Play series for Rival Kingdoms. We've just arrived at Stronghold level 6 and get the ability to build a brand new troop portal. The ability to upgrade our barracks, a new watchtower, upgrade our spell tower, one more catapult, which is great, new level on our spell watcher and Primus conduit, smelter, and gold storage. In addition, our ancient shrine. Another handy feature of going up a stronghold level is we get diamonds each time we do that. And this time we have crossed over the 2000 diamond mark, which allows us to buy a new builder, which is very important for increasing your defenses and going through the stronghold faster. So be on the lookout for whenever you get 2000 more diamonds. A builder is a great choice to use for that. We also get, well, the main thing we get actually is a new troop portal. This is a huge benefit to our offense. Rival Kingdoms, like several other games, really is all about offense, especially at the lower levels. So that's the first thing we're going to want to build and the thing that we're going to want to keep up on most aggressively. We'll be able to add in a new squad there. I think with the present we'll put in some mana hunters, but keep our soldiers and warden mix there. We still need to finish up the maulers. We also get some new defenses. We got that watchtower and the extra walls. We'll go ahead and build that out. Now, you may have noticed I really haven't worried about any kind of layout for my base, and that's because, frankly, Stronghold level 4, 5, even 6, you're going to get wiped out no matter what you do. That's just a part of life. So really continue to focus on the offense. Don't worry about the walls or the wall levels or even a defensive layout. Sometime in the Stronghold 6, 7, or 8 range, it's time to start thinking about an actual defense layout, and so we'll have a special episode or two on that. But right now we just want to get our defenses built, especially the cheaper, quicker ones. Catapult is, of course, one of your best defenses, splash defense against troops. The initial level is also very fast, so whenever we can skip it for free, we'll do that. Even the second level is under 5 minutes, so there's no reason not to knock that out quickly. Alright, so there's our watchtower and our catapults. Alright, that's the layout of the land at Stronghold level 6. And it looks like we're going to want 51,000 gold for each of the troop portals. So the existing ones we get to upgrade, which will increase our troop size from, our squad size from 5 to 6, so that's very important. So, one of the new things about Stronghold 6 is the ability to do the daily quests. Each one is different in a different element, and tonight it's Amani's Grove for nature. For each of these daily quests, you have to use an ancient of that given element, and if you can win 3 battles in this daily campaign, you get a special elemental chest with a chance to win a special ancient. In this case, it's Amani. And these ancients cannot be found in Relics. They can only be found or won through the daily campaign. So on this particular base, we have a catapult that is not well defended, has no defenses near it from the air, and so we can knock that out with our dragon and mana hunters, pull in the rest of the troops, and take out the stronghold. On the daily quest, sometimes it gives good gold, sometimes not. But for me, getting the victory is a little bit more important than the gold. Really love collecting the ancients, and the ability to get a Amani someday would be really pretty cool. Alright, so that's our first victory. You need 3 wins to take out the daily quest. If you lose one, that's fine. You can try again. In some cases, you can waste a lot of stones on that, and you won't get any rings on it, nor will you get any honor on that. So for gold and for the special chest, it's a good thing to try. If you find it's just too hard, then it's okay. Don't feel bad about skipping that. Coming back to it to another week. Alright, let's take a look at this base here. Now we have to use Kestra because we have to use the nature ancient, and Kestra is currently the only one that we have. So we'll start with knocking out the free mana buildings with our dragon. We'll snipe those out. Have a few more available here. Try to stay away from those watchtowers. That Primus Conduit is in between the defenses, and it increases the fire rate of the defenses. So it's a nice thing to have. It's something you definitely want to watch out for when you're attacking. Forvale is barely still alive on this one. And Kestra has a Confuse and a Wind Fury ability that are pretty nice. Alright, start to drop down all the troops here. We'll get a little bit of a freeze with Forvale. Not too much though, he died, but we have our Fury. We gotta knock out that catapult quickly. And with that gone, we're in decent shape here. The splash tower of the catapult is really our major threat, and so we use the Confuse spell to knock that out and hope the Wardens can get out the Stronghold before they die. That soldier's a nice distraction, and just that little bit of extra damage is all we needed from the volley. So that was pretty good. That was a pretty close one. Not a bad design on the base, but the free mana was able to allow us to defeat that. Alright, so that's 2 out of 3 wins at Stronghold level 6. Sometimes they're a little bit easier than they are later in the game, or sometimes you can get a particularly tough base, and attacking it again will give you the same base. You don't get a new one each time, and so if it's just unbeatable, that's okay. Skip on that. Alright, I want to point out something else that's new this week, and that's the Living Flame project, the Flame Pyre. You gain a bonus to both attack and defense as the level of the pyre increases. So it starts out with a couple of low-level fire elementals, both on offense and in the bunkers. And if you can get to level 5, you'll get some level 11 elementals fighting on your side. That's going to take millions of gold. So let's do our part here. To get from level 1 to 2 is really pretty cheap, and it's a great way to pick up loyalty and buy a loyalty chest. So I encourage all my viewers here to get involved in that kingdom project, contribute to the kingdom and help them, and you'll help yourself in the process. Alright, so back to Amani's Grove, and the third base here, you see that there'll be a nature chest that will win if we're able to defeat this daily campaign. I see a lot of troop portals and free mana up top. That's going to work out very well for us, I think. There's even one more portal to the left there. We'll send the dragon after, and the mana hunters can go right after those troop portals. Now again, not too many people like the mana hunters, especially at low levels, but I think they're fairly useful. Especially now that we have 4 different squads at Stronghold 6, I think it's useful to carry one of those. If you prefer a pair of wardens, a pair of soldiers, that's fine too, really whatever you like. But I really try to make the most use of the spells, and having extra mana to do that is very handy. Alright, so we've got a ton of mana now, and it's time to come right at one of those catapults, try to knock that out quick. And so we'll come in from a corner. We still have plenty of time, and even though it seems like we're not doing too much, we're just taking our time and setting it up so that get that freeze in place, drop down all our melee troops, get the Fury spell down, do one more sweep to freeze them again, and those troops are going to very quickly move in. We have so much mana left, in fact, that we can repeat the whole process. Another 50 mana for one more Fury, and let those units take down that stronghold as fast as they can. And there we go. The mana from the stronghold lets us cast that again. Not sure if we'll get all the gold there, but we'll give it a shot. And we use our volley spell to catch what we can't get up to. So the first time doing a daily quest, we've won that with Amani's Grove, and let's see what's in the nature chest. We could win Viscaria or Amani herself. So let's see what we get. And it's a nature elemental. Now, although I didn't get Amani, someone else in our kingdom did. Karasina of Touch Arcadians shared this replay showing Amani in action using Viscaria, the nature dragon, to snipe a number of free buildings and get some mana here. Also make a way for the troops to get in. This is a double ring structure on the base. It can be hard to funnel troops in, so if you can pop open something in the initial wall, it's good. Alright, so all the troops are coming in, and that is the Thorn Shield on Amani. That's our first spell. It's like the Refraction at Rasmus, but a lot lower level. It's sending back 5% of the damage back onto the attacker. So it gives the troops some protection. It also completely protects them against the green towers, and Karasina was able to knock out the air defense, and Viscaria is going to pound away at the Stronghold, and that's a Clutch Entangle spell. That is the second tier spell for Amani that enabled her to move the dragon out of the way of the watchtower, which would have taken her down. So that was a great use of Amani's second spell in order to get this victory. Alright, so that's the daily quest, and that's the start of Stronghold 6. Thanks for watching.